Time for another coffee with Kilroy. I got my coffee. What are you drinking today? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And feel free to let me know about what's on your mind. But most importantly, thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm continuing my coverage of postcard games. And this one is also continuing my march through history. I started off with the ancients earlier. Now we're up to 1522 with Nothing So Well Lost, the Siege of Rhodes, 1522. And again, this is a postcard game. It's designed by who else? Or who do you think? Paul Rohrbaugh. And as you can see, you have some tracks on here. You have some areas that you're going to be moving to. This is a siege game, so, not uncommon to have kind of an area placement type game. And then you have your counters along the sides here. I don't have die cut counters for this one, or at least I couldn't find them, so I don't think I ever got them. But you can cut these out. Or you can make a copy of this and make your own counters or map, however you see fit. But you cut out the counters along here and here. And you can see these are more of administrative markers with breach, which is something you might find in a siege. Then on the back, you have the back side of the counters. And then you have the rules. And there's it's kind of interesting. There's some different colors here in the rules, which I think refer to the different sides of the forces, that they might have some special rules. But typical to a Paul Rohrbaugh game, this requires a deck of cards, a standard deck of cards, and you include, and let's see, I don't know if you use a joker. Yeah, including two jokers. So normally there's like one joker, but now this one's two jokers. Maybe you always require two jokers. I have to go back and look. And one six-sided die. So you have a die that you have to supply, and you have a standard deck of cards to supply. But who doesn't have that? Who doesn't have a die or a deck lying around somewhere in their house? So with that, that's going to tell me that this is probably more of an activation type game. The cards will handle your activations, and here is the rules for activations here. And as you can see here, that it is laid out color-coded with, both get to do bombardment, but then mining is the, see, who's the OP? Is that the Ottoman? The Ottoman player gets to do mining. Counter mining is the Hospitaller. So you got the Hospitallers versus the Ottomans. And so the reds are the ones that are unique to the Hospitallers, and the green are unique to the Ottomans. So there's going to be mining, counter mining, bombardment, and that's kind of the rules here. This is very much focusing on the siege aspect of it. And you have the rules here on mining, have the rules here on counter mining. You have sally, of course, that's common in a siege. Just sally forth and unleash the dogs of war. Changing resistance levels, so you can deal with that. And then winning the game. The Ottoman player wins if the Hospitaller RL is reduced to 0 at the end of any turn and no later than turn 8. Otherwise, the Hospitaller wins. So that's the resistance level, the Hospitaller resistance level. So there you have it. That is Nothing So Well Lost, the Siege of Rhodes, 1522. I'd love to know what you think about these nice little, I call them nice little postcard games, because, they cover, issues that are not covered as much. Now, this one is I believe this one's from Turning Point Simulation. Yeah, this is Turning Point Simulations. Pocket Battle number 2 for them. So I did a whole series of the Against the Odds, where these came in Against the Odds magazine. Now these are coming with Turning Point Simulation games, which is like the 20 famous battles or decisive battles of time. And so the games they're packaged games. They're not magazines or magazine games. And then these come along with. Against the Odds covers rare and not often covered battles. Turning Point's covering the most decisive battles, so kind of a flip. They're covering some more relevant or well-covered topics. But these pocket games always tend to cover something that not a lot out there. There might be a few things out there, but usually not a lot out there. And I like that. And I like the little small footprint thing. They don't take up a lot of space. You can play these basically anywhere. Once you've set up, your counters or your board, or you're copying the rules, whatever you need to do to make this a little bit more playable, then you can just throw it down and get at it. So that's my technical term. Throw it down and get at it. So anyway, love to know what you think about any of these things, or this game in particular. That'd be great. Again, let me know what you're drinking if you feel like it. And if you don't, that's okay too. I'm not going to force anybody. Just going to enjoy my coffee. It's a little cool here today. Got to head out to my youngest daughter's first 5K. So we'll see what happens. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.